It's been used in the medical community for literally decades. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be really useful. There have been some statistics out just within the last 24 hours that accident or opioid overdoses are now the leading cause of accidental death in North Carolina.
Whenever there's a water cannon salute, it usually means there's a VIP of sorts on the plane. VIP may be inadequate. After decades, Captain Fulton Lanier from Bowie's Creek, North Carolina, is finally home. To us, he's a captain who went missing when the plane he was in crashed in Tibet in 1944 during World War II. To Franklin Lanier, he's his uncle.
But I always heard that my granddaddy believed that one day he would come home. And today is the day.
Media, military, long but not forgotten veterans were there.
It means so much to our family to be able to bring our loved one home, to bring him back to Harnett County soil, to bury him with his mother and father.
The Patriot Guard provided an escort.
I'm honored to be here with these guys. I'm thankful that the Patriot Guard allowed me to ride with them today.
The captain went down in 1944. The remains of the wreck were found in 93, but the technology to ID the remains could not ID the captain until 2015. That's 73 years his family has been without their hero.
That we wish every family could get their soldier.
And on this day, this family's wish came true. At RDU International, Gary Cooper, ABC 11, Eyewitness News. It's been said that bad luck is when lack of preparation meets reality. Well, folks in Cary are doing something about that lack of preparation. More than 5 million were told to get out of Florida as Irma gets closer. Once Irma is done with Florida, it will make its way north. And if you're not ready and something terrible happens to you, Randy Stark says you could be in for some long days.
Be prepared for at least 72 hours of not being able to get first responders.
Stark is with CERT, or Community Emergency Response Team. He and Bob Hutzel have set up stations where you can learn basic things to do and have, like have enough water.
1 gallon per person per day for up to 7 days.
And make sure to have sanitary items, things for the kids and other necessities.
I think that is just awesome.
If you're not the planning type, then maybe Linda Atack can change your mind. She was in Miami when Hurricane Andrew hit.
August 24th, 1992, 4 a.m.
Andrew killed 26 in the U.S. and did $27 billion in damage.
We were without power for 6 weeks. But I always tell folks, be ready to not have your cell phones, because everybody is dependent on cell phones, even for GPS, because when the cell phone towers are not working, there's nothing there.
One of many reasons CERT was out today as Irma gets closer.
The weather does what it's going to do.
In the town of Cary, Gary Cooper, ABC 11, Eyewitness News.
Now it's as Jackson says.
Honestly, everything right now is normal.
But rewind back to a year ago to when everything for Jackson, a now freshman in high school, was anything but normal.
Just heart sank. Just everything sank in my body. It's just so nerve-wracking.
Cancer.
Jeff and I just looked at each other and we just said, what about babies and protecting Jackson down the line?
Hardly a thought for a 13 or 14-year-old, but down the road.
Apparently my mom says I'm really good with babies. That's what my mom keeps saying.
Over the past year, Dr. Matt Coward and Dr. Sherry Ross have been working on a protocol that streamlines all of the information when it comes to fertility preservation among adolescent cancer patients, hoping to make one of the hardest days a little easier.
Families are often in an overwhelming position. They've just received news that their child has been diagnosed with cancer, or in some cases, other medical conditions which can contribute to infertility. And often getting their child treated and getting things moving is the most important thing, and the infertility aspect gets lost.
It turns out that fertility and research now is described as one of the most important things to cancer survivors, and people who didn't preserve fertility, it's one of the highest rates of regret of those who survive cancer.
Dr. Coward says that among cancer patients, nearly 75% will not lose their fertility. Jackson won't know until he becomes an adult. Right now, fertility preservation is not covered under any type of insurance in North Carolina, which means that treatment and storage of specimen is an out-of-pocket expense for this family.
So it's your child, right? So just do it.
I didn't want to tell Jackson's wife or him later. I wish we would have done it.
I never thought of that.
And through it all, if you ask Jackson, who's now in remission, how he's remained a light for so many, he'll reply with simply,
I wing it. That's basically it.
At UNC, Julie Wilson, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.